Hello, I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Thank you for joining us in this round of street vlogging. It's been raining cats and dogs over here since yesterday, and it has continued today. But we are not complaining, we are happy, because rain is a sign of good things to come. And it's a sign that we are about to harvest good things, blessings, everything. And in this wonderful channel, I am Kodili-nye, and we're going to be discussing issues about our homeland. And this is good news, because Governor Soludo, as you heard, has just announced that immediately after the November 8th election 2025, that he is going to kickstart the long-awaited or delayed rail project in Anambra State. And many people have been talking, some with mixed feelings, some saying that is it the usual election jamboree, that why, or election gimmicks or deception tactics, that why is it that Governor Soludo was not in a haste in critical development objective of the state? Why is it that everything has to be delayed? So they started listing a lot of delayed projects which are very, very important to the economy of the state. But they were expecting the professor of economics to know better than the rest of all those governors that delay in economic matter is very dangerous, and you're basically losing money. So they talked about the international 5-star hotel in Onitsha that was abandoned, that was started almost to the 6th floor, but the governor up till now doesn't deem it fit to completely recover the hotel and put it into use. And they reckon that because he has not done anything on that for 4 years, that Anambra State has lost between 5 to 10 billion. That would have been what the government would have been getting from that place. So they also talked about other projects, the International Convention Center Hotel that he announced 2 years ago, that before September, October this year, that he will be commissioning 10-floor rise hotel, but now it has been abandoned. The only thing left of it is the piling that has taken 2 years, whereas the Enugu State that started a year ago, or less than a year, around 8 months or 9 months, has almost on the verge of finishing their international hotel, and also has also recovered the presidential hotel and rebuilt it completely and put it into use, and it's now a money spinner. They talked about abandoned airport expansion and certification and international cargo. While the Enugu is making progress and other states are making progress, we are being held by delays and other things. They talked about the water. The governor and his this thing are saying they have provided water, but there's nowhere in the state water is running from home to home. This is taking almost going to 4 years now. Nothing on that front. And a shame, for 30-something years, the state has not made any progress on a basic things of life. We are not even talking about food security, because that one, no policy, nothing. The environment is in a mess. Even one of his key supporters that have been saying that he's doing very well in the environment is now saying he needs a competent commissioner of environment. Although we know in this channel that people have been saying that there's nothing like commissioner for environment in Anambra State. That in spite of me reminding that the guy has somebody, that they said there's non-existent, because the state is one of the dirtiest in the whole country. Now, New Roads is in a mess, and even they are having a archaic mindset of having open drainages all over. New roads, open drainage, everything. And the fact is that recent flood disaster in the state claimed more lives because of the open drainages. Many people lost their life in Newe and many places because they fell into these open drainages because of the incompetence of government. And some people are saying time has come that the people has to be taking legal action against the government for being a danger to the lives and property of the people, because once you leave the drainage open, what you are inviting is you're inviting a lot of injury to your people. You are basically buying your people. That's what it means. So but there are a lot of things people were saying about, but today is a day of good news. And people are also saying that maybe the rail project is just an election gimmick, because if he mean business, he would have actually started this since a long time ago. The starting phase 1, the one that can be achieved within a year, that the government can actually start the one that is within the major cities, which will not take that much money, that they can use their own money to start it and complete it within a year. The laying of all those tracks is not a major problem. That they can also do tram. Now why is it they are focusing, after the election, another 4 years, nothing will be done? So there are a lot of things people are upset about, but they are also happy that he is announcing it. But they are also fearful that after delaying for almost 4 years, that nobody knows if all these things he's talking about, he will be able to achieve these things, because of he has already shown that he's not urgent. He's not in that, he's not moving fast in the issue of economic development and critical economic development, even mobilizing investors to invest, because investors are moving around the place, but there's no urgency on the part of government to basically take the advantage of those investors, which are mostly homegrown, but looking for direction and looking for government to show the way, and an issue of securing their investments. And multiples of litigation in land matters in the state is not helping matters, because they say the government has no policy to basically finally put to an end the land speculating business and racketing in the state, because the government has no policy to basically deal with that once and for all by partnering with the local community, putting a stop to those people that are actually exploiting the people, which has actually chased away mostly the investors that are supposed to be investing in the state. Because in the state now, there is so much litigation in thousands about land, because some of the riffraffs are constituting nuisance. They're reselling some of the lands because they say there is no government in the state, the government has no policy. That's the problem. And that's what is causing all those gang wars, occultic gangs, and all the high level of drugs and insecurity in the state, which I know the insecurity has actually reduced. But if he can nick that in the bud, things will get better. I am still Kodili-nye. Go to the comment section. Let's continue from there. Have a wonderful time. Bye.